I sincerely hope that every single one of you takes something away that you did not know that is going to help you go from a place to a place with your business. Okay? So I'm going to hand over to you, Zoe Cairns, and thank you very much.
Thank you. I just want to share with you another few things that you might not have already know. On your business page, when someone gets to your page, you all would have a big cover image at the top, which 9 times out of 10, most of you have got the unique products on there. Yeah? Yeah, which shows what have you got on there if you haven't got the shop? Information? Yeah, virtual logos, good. Okay. A cover image is so powerful, it's the first thing that people see. And if it's just products, a picture of products, sometimes that's not enough. Okay, because it's not giving out a call to action. So if you had your new product, I'm not going to pick on the blue lipstick because I'm absolutely in love with it. I think it's amazing. And I love the hashtag feed that's been going on about it because it was trending, you know. I don't know if it was trending, and I'm thinking it's great. I took a screenshot and some of the pictures that you were doing, and it looked fantastic. However, oh, is there? Oh wow, yay. That's brilliant. That's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's good. So, with your cover image, what I suggest that you have, it might be the latest product that you've got and a call to action. Okay, how many of you do that? Latest product and call to action. Now, on your cover image, what you can have is you can have this big image as a product with an arrow pointing to the call to action button, which is this add a button. Yeah? Giving someone a call to action when they go. Does that make sense? So you've got your product here, and you have an arrow that comes down that you draw on the image that gets them to click on the button to take that action. It could be your free product, like you could have how to look great on a night out checklist. And if you download this, you'll receive my newsletter and the checklist. They get to go in your newsletter and you email them on a regular basis about your products. You can use MailChimp for that. Okay, so you could say free download of makeup checklist, click on the button to subscribe, and that can then put them into your email list. Okay, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But you've got to make the most of your cover image. And the tool that we use with companies to get the most from your cover image is something called Canva. Has anyone used Canva before? Yeah, if you haven't, Canva is a free tool that you can use to create Facebook cover images, Facebook posts the right size, Twitter posts the right size, Instagram posts. Yes, Emma? Is this an app or is this It's on the desktop and it's an app. It's an app and on the desktop. Okay, it's very good. And you just drag and drop. You can upload your own images and put it on your header. It's very creative. You can choose text that you want to drag onto it. You can choose your colours. You can put inspirational quotes. It's a fantastic tool. And what I highly recommend that you do is that you use that cover image and put your call to action. Don't just put a picture of the trunk. Put a picture of your latest product or your latest video that they need to check out. And if they click on the blue button, they see the video, and then that blue button takes them straight to that video tutorial. Give them something and entice them. Give them that call to action. Does that make sense? So, just to go over, maximise that cover image. Make the use of it. It's like when you first initially go to a website, when people first go to that page, you want to get as much from them at the outset when they go there, because you don't want them to bounce off. When they go there, they need to see a call to action. So add a tagline on that cover image, meaning it could be that you put on there, new blue splash lipstick, take the blue out of you, could be. Okay, so put a really good tagline. Make sure your photo tells a story. So if it is a product of an image, is it the product in action? Product on someone's face, you've just got a side of a face with a blush. You know, make that story tell a story. Is it someone that's gone out? You know, we're going to talk about storytelling later. Who remembers the Chewbacca lady? Yeah, what a great story. You know, now she's selling products. It's fantastic what she's doing. So use that cover image to announce a launch, an event, a product launch, a campaign. Make sure you use your own images, that you don't just download the images from Google. You know, you can use Canva images, but they are $1. But if you find images on the internet, make sure that they're not copyright, because you can get told off from that. Okay? Change your cover image regular. So don't just leave it for months. You might change it. You know, when I get onto this in a minute, the add a button on your page measures how many people click on that. So if you change your image monthly, you could see which cover image actually does better than the other. So then you could say, right, I've done 3 months, 3 different images, which one got me the most clicks on my button, and therefore I'm going to use that one more than the others. Make sense? So trial it. And always follow Facebook rules and guidelines. You know, before, from about only the last 6 to 9 months, we've been allowed to put text on our cover image. Before, they wouldn't allow any more than 25% text on our cover image. Now we can put as much text as we like on there, which is great. Okay, so make the use of it. Now, here's the button. So add a call to action button, really important. Look at what you've currently got on there. It might be just shop now and go straight to your shop, that's great. But if you're promoting a new product on that cover image, does it go to the exact page that product is on? Because some people get lazy. They'll click on the button and it doesn't take them to the product that's in the cover image, and then they'll just bounce straight back off and you've lost a sale. Make sure you make it easy for them. People want ease. They don't want to be going 3 or 4 clicks and trying to find it. They will give up. And then they might type it into Google and then it won't be from your page. Does that make sense? It won't be on your shop. Make it as easy for them as you can. So when you click on add a button, it gives you various options as to what you want your button to be. It could be shop now, call now, directions, it could be subscribe. There's various different types of buttons that you can have. It could be book now. So if you was on your cover image promoting an event or a virtual party, then you'd say book now, and it could lead to a link to your event page. Another great way to build up that party aspect of getting more people there. Okay, so just depending on what you want in there, then will depend on what you call the button. Now, hopefully, they're going to make it customised soon, which would be really nice. If they haven't already done overnight, it'd be great that it's custom. Okay, so always add that button. Now, those of you that ask me, can we change the content on our page to make sure it's optimised? And you can, okay, by going to the section where it says about on the left-hand side. So on your business page, you know, it's changed recently. What we used to have is we'd have the cover image with the little profile covering the cover image, and then we'd have the about and all the tabs along the top. I don't know if you remember that. It's now changed. The about is now down the left-hand side, okay? And you've got a section called about. If you click on there, it allows you to go in and edit the content on your page. It allows you to change the type of page that you've got as well. So remember I said to you about doing it as a brand or a product? What you'll have here on the page info, just underneath that yellow box there, it will say to you, page info. It'll give you that you can then change the category of the page, which allows you to change it to that brand or product. Okay? What it then does is it goes through all the information that you might want to change, but the most important areas are the following. Okay, so you've got, first of all, your short description and your long description. Some of you that don't have a brand or product as the chosen company for your page might not have both. You might just have one or the other. But short description and long description are the most important fields on your Facebook page. And you're probably thinking, why? Now, remember we done that Google Keyword Planner exercise. Some of you, and in the break, found that it took you to setting up an ad. Now, please don't worry. I've got the link of where you can bypass that, and I'll post it in the group later, so you can bypass that part. But you want to get keywords as to what your audience are looking for. And in your short description and your long description, you want to do a bit about you and what you're doing. But you need to include your keywords. The reason why you need to include your keywords is Google will look at these two fields, short description and long description, to rank you within Google rankings. Make sense? So this is where Google looks to rank your Facebook page in Google to help you be found. Make sense? Yeah? Okay. The other areas you've got here is you can add products, you can enter your products in. Remember we looked at keywords on Google Keyword Planner of the products that were getting found and what were having the most search in Google. Again, put your products in because it's going to help with your search social media optimization as well. Okay? Next bit is about your shop section. If you add a shop, the way that you can add a shop is by on the left-hand side. It'll have shop, and when you come on here, it says you can add a shop section. Now, this is really good because it puts all your products on here, and you can share them at any point on your company timeline as posts if you want to put comments or share them. So say, for example, you've just done a virtual party and you say, I'll go and share the product on our page so you can head on over and check it out. It might be that you then go straight to the page and put it on there. Okay, so you can add a shop. So your shop allows you to go through and set up a shop. It allows you to add products to your shop where people can come and check out your shop with your products on. The benefit of this is you can put the unique link to your different products to your site rather than as an overall website of unique. So you know that people are going directly to your pages rather than other pages. Okay? When we add a shop, you put your content in for the product, you put your link in and it looks like this on your page. And then when people go and visit that product, they then click on that link, check out on website, and they click on there and it takes them to the product where they can check out. Looking at the settings of your page, again, is another important thing. One of the questions I got in the group is how can I get back to people if they message me but I can't get back to them the next day or I'm on holiday for a week? Does anyone else have that problem? You don't want to lose sales, do you? Does anyone have that problem with messaging? When you have lots of people message through and you've got lots to get back to, but you want to set the expectations of that person. Yeah, so, and the lady just over here said, just repeating her response to that, was how do you get them directed straight to the website? And I'm going to show you how now. So if someone was to send you a message on Facebook on your business page, how can you set up something called a messaging assistant? Okay? So I don't know if you fancy having a messaging assistant. It's free to have on Facebook. So when we're in settings, there's something on here, let me show you, called messaging on the left-hand side. I know that it's very blurred, but there's something here on the left-hand side called messaging. And what messaging does, it allows you to set up something called a messaging assistant. So if someone private message you to say, I'd love one of your products, or they ask a question, you can get it to automatically respond to that person saying, I endeavour to get back to you within the next 2 to 4 hours. If you would like to check out my website, here's the link. So you can do a custom message, but it's very personal as well. It includes their name, so you can allow it to say, hi Karen, hope you're well. Thank you for your message. I endeavour to get back to you in 2 to 4 hours. In the meantime, check out our website. Okay? And the way that you do that is you actually click on, it says, do you want to set up the messaging assistant? And you say yes. So it gives you an example of what that message would be. And it's then that you can change it, to customise it, to put your link in there. That every time someone, you can try it out today if you want to, you can set it up on your page and then get someone in here to message your page to see if it works. But it's a great way, because some people get really impatient. They think, oh, I want someone to get back to me straight away. Whereas if you can set up that messaging aspect of it, it will allow you then to get those, it gives them that response.